America, Salda, the Queen of Teen. We welcome you all to join us
every single Tuesday,
9 a.m. This is a whole hour of Santa Barbara teen athletes and all those people and businesses. Woo! Yeah, give it to me.
All right.
That support those teen athletes. You just gotta love it. If you haven't been on the site lately, I mean, we're blowing up. I don't know what to say. We've got Santa Barbara Seashells just signed up. Woo! And I'm not sure. I think they're coming next week, and I think, top secret, I think we have a check that we're going to give them just for the first time here. Woo!
They got a big event coming up.
I know they do. And I think, Dr. D, don't say anything.
November
Yeah, we don't know. You don't listen to him. He's only the producer. Ronnie Shahbazian, say something.
I have those problems.
Yeah.
But I can say
yes, go ahead.
That there is something coming up with Seashells.
Yes, there is.
And with Santa Barbara Riders for Veterans Foundation, November the 8th at the Carriage Museum.
Nice.
Salute to the vets.
Woo! Yeah. What are we going to raise there?
We're going to raise the roof.
Yes? We love the roof to be raised.
You know, this will be our third annual event, and we're looking forward to raising money so that we can give it to local veterans. Last year, we were able to help the Disabled American Veterans local chapter number 37 with the upkeep and maintenance of their van. We gave them a few $1,000s. So we're looking for beneficiaries. I've got a list. We've got a board meeting today.
Nice.
And we're going to go over that. I just came from the Veterans Memorial Building and talked with Carmen over there, who's going to be an asset to our organization.
We love you, Carmen!
Yeah, Carmen's great.
I haven't met you, but we want to meet you.
Yeah, we love her too. Other than that, I got a lot more, but you don't have enough time.
No, we have a few people in the house, don't you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Steve came back with some hockey players.
Just a few, right? You're huge.
Yeah, wow.
I like it. I like the whole every single Tuesday where we rocked it.
Yeah, I just wish they could stop doing slap shots against the wall. That's my problem.
We had a pad. Look, we padded the buildings. We're ready for them.
Right.
Hey, we've got a couple more co-hosts I want to go through. To your right, we've got Dr. Mae Chandler.
Hello.
Hey, we got all these hockey players. They might, God forbid, they might have some foot issues.
They might.
Fellowship doctor in Santa Barbara. How many female fellowship doctors? Close your eyes. None! We only have one! And she's a co-host. How you doing, Mae?
Good. You guys are like...
You're sporting some new hair.
Yeah.
Am I? I think I just haven't done it today. I just haven't done the hair today. I'm not in scrubs.
You're not in scrubs.
I have changed since surgery today.
I like you when you get rid of the gloves before you get here. It kind of gets me scared, you know? So.
I do change those scrubs, you know.
Well, you have to.
Clean scrubs.
Nice.
But today I just put on different clothing.
Nice. In the car. No, I'm just kidding.
In the car.
How's biz? I know you're killing it.
It's going good.
Your name just usually takes like 5 years, you know, to be not to be a name dropper. But you were like here 6 months. I mean, and like everybody I think it's because of all the commercials you're getting.
It is. All the commercials.
Don't you love Dr. D's commercials?
I do
They're
love
wonderful.
them.
They're really good. They're all over the place. I'm listening to the Baron, and all of a sudden, there's your commercial. I'm listening to the show. Oh, there's your commercial. I'm listening to, some astrology. Who's our astrologist for the show? We have an astrologist.
Isn't that Dominique?
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, we could use Dominique, okay? And there's your commercial.
It's all over the place.
You're a marketing queen.
I try.
So busy? Really
it's very busy, and I'm going to have a grand opening.
You are?
I am. I know it's been like 8 months, but I am having a grand opening.
Well, it's the 29th of September.
And it is October 15th.
Well, everybody write this down.
Everybody write it down.
Yay! What, free shrimp? No, just kidding.
Well, I don't know about shrimp. There might be some like cookies and like veggies, that kind of thing.
Nice.
But I don't know about shrimp.
Are you really going to have an open house?
I am, yeah.
We're going.
So I am getting crazy.
Ronnie's
busy.
going. He wrote it down.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, it sounds really good. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Would you like
Well, you'll get to see the new office. There will be some different reps there kind of describing different products and different services that I provide. It's going to be fun.
What exactly do you provide?
Well, anything from laser for toenail fungus to titanium implants.
I've seen your ads at 3 o'clock in the morning. Not that I'm up that time.
Oh, goodness. So all sorts of things. All foot surgery, ankle surgery, but then non-surgical things as well, too.
She put me in 2 boots. That was funny. I was Robo Mama. for 2 months.
We always want you in 2 boots.
Slow you down a little bit.
Exactly. I'm serious. That was nice. It definitely did slow me down. All right, October 15th. Mae Chandler, put your hands together. Woo! All right, to your right, we've got Joan Calder. How you doing, Joan?
Hi, I'm great.
Yeah?
Great this morning.
Yeah.
I want to tell you about the Master Gardeners of Santa Barbara is having a training class orientation.
Okay.
I am a Master Gardener. I graduated in 2015, and I want to tell you, I passed my test. Okay, so it's an opportunity for anybody to come and join, men, women, whatever. It's orientation to learn all about it is Saturday, October 24th at 10 o'clock to 11:30 at the Goleta Valley Community Center, room 7. And a Master Gardener, you can learn how to take advantage of the University of California science-based information and get it out there to home gardeners, the public beyond. You can even volunteer to be at the farmers market and meet all these nice people. So I hope if you're interested in gardening, you don't have to know how to garden. You don't have to know anything about gardening, but they will have fabulous classes. It's great and good camaraderie. So
thank you.
Thanks
Joan Calder. Woo! All right. My little one. I love him. Gregory, representing the Boy Scouts. How you doing, Gregory?
Hello.
All right, Gregory, where are we at? I'm all excited. How much money we got in the hopper?
Well, so far it's probably been 3 weeks old, possibly 4, and I'm up to almost $1,000.
Stop it now! All right, now has anybody ever beaten somebody in this room's, donation? Just asking, because I need to know.
Like, I bet you. Wait, again.
Has anybody? What was the biggest sale?
The biggest sale?
Yeah.
You.
I just had to check, and you got to keep me informed because somebody in my
setup question.
Yeah, well, I know I wasn't sure because somebody could have beat me. I mean, the mother started it. I just so I had to beat the mom. You know what I mean? I mean, we are neighbors.
I don't know.
So no, seriously. So are you telling people do you use it? Does it help you?
Like tell everyone who's got the most? No,
Yes.
I just let
No,
them
why?
buy what they want to buy.
I know, but let's turn it around.
What's he selling?
Popcorn. Don't worry, you're gonna buy some at the end of the show. I know. Don't worry, everybody has to buy some. So you just show them the list, but you don't highlight any particular person. No, I would highlight in yellow, like the big sales, the top 3.
Well,
No.
Well, usually I just introduce them, and I would say, here's caramel, cheese, or chocolate. The 3 C's, it's the 3 C's: caramel, chocolate, and cheese.
Exactly.
Oh no! Wait, make that 4 collectibles.
Collectibles, and that makes it bigger, right? Got to upsell. No. I mean, do you say stuff like maybe after you have a caramel, maybe your palate, that's the thing in your mouth. You might like to follow some cheese after the caramel. No, that you don't think that would help? No.
Nah, not
you and I got to talk after the show. How about that? Yeah. You think? No. So homeschooling. Give me the update on homeschooling. What are you taking right now?
Well, let's see. Math, Bible, history, stuff like that, like any homeschool would do.
Okay, so when you say homeschool, is it all done in the home, or do you actually go someplace?
Well, mostly you do stuff at home, or sometimes you can have a group of fans and do stuff together, like a math class, or sometimes a book club and stuff like that.
Huh.
Are there chaperones involved in this to make sure you guys are actually doing stuff that you're supposed to be doing?
Of course.
Okay,
There's always teachers.
Because I'm just kind of reflecting on how it would work for me.
Of course.
When you do the Bible, is there a minister or a priest there to make sure you're doing that? Or
no,
Just
usually
checking.
maybe our parents or stuff like that.
Got you. Excellent. Fine. Excelente. And then, so you're planning any field trips in the next month for the homeschooling?
Probably, yeah.
Nothing you want to share? Or?
Well, let's see.
Okay.
We do stuff by season, and fall's coming up, so maybe we could do stuff at falls, like go to a pumpkin patch and stuff like that.
Very nice. I like the pumpkin patch. I know. We should all go. Maybe we'll do a Teen Sports Radio pumpkin patch
We'll
little
get a
thing.
bus.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, we got our Dr. D. He's always in the house. He gave me the smooshy sign. That means it's go time. Hey, we're going to be visited by the. What should I even say? We got a lot of ice hockey players here today. They're all in the house. All right, and then we got a lot. We got Fairview Gardens here as well. Okay, so we got a lot more, and we got a lot more on top of that.
Yeah.
But let's go, and then we will visit our sponsors. We'll be back with more after these messages. This is Eric is Salda. Stay tuned for more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
Every single Tuesday.
9 a.m. We've got so many kids and athletes and fundraising events and nonprofits. We got to get going. And the first person I want to invite to the mic is from Fairview Gardens. Put your hands together. Woo! Juna, Muller. How you doing, Juna? We're going to share mics. Is that all right?
That's great.
All right. So you have a teen apprenticeship program?
We do.
Okay.
This is the first time that Fairview Gardens has ever offered a program for teens. We're so excited. Fairview Gardens is one of the oldest farms in this county. We're up in Goleta, and we're offering an after-school program, which is this fall, 2 days a week, for teens to learn about permaculture, to actually get their hands dirty, and it's a nice way to get outside and move your body.
Very nice. How many kids do we expect?
I'm hoping around like 15 teens and maybe some other stragglers.
So are you reaching out? What's the ages?
The age is 14 to 18.
Okay, so this is high school. So you reached out to all the high schools, all the private schools, and then the homeschool kids.
Everybody knows about this program, I hope.
Oh, well, it's up on the site. So yes, they must by now. All right, so let's get some contact information. Who will you contact?
So if you want to learn more, go to fairviewgardens.org. You'll see us just on the homepage. We also have a lot of programs for younger kids after school and a homeschool program if you have younger kids.
In addition to this program, why don't you talk about you've got a lot of things that they offer outside. I mean, everything there is organic. And if you wanted to sign up for the month, I did it up until like November, December. I'm sorry, I'll sign up again. Okay, don't get mad. But I forget how it works. I mean, because I had to pick my food up at Whole Foods. How does that work?
Yeah, we have a community-supported agriculture program where you buy a share. And so you're supporting the farm to plant all of the crops that it's going to need for the season. And then you get to pick up a box of veggies every week from our farm stand, which is on Fairview Avenue. We have so many eggs coming in right now. We have so many strawberries. It's a really nice spot. You can also just stop by the farm stand and pick up some veggies. You don't have to be part of the CSA to get produce from Fairview.
Okay, so the Whole Foods thing, so you don't drop them off at Whole Foods anymore? Okay, we're not sure about Whole Foods, so don't go there and ask because we're not sure.
Come to the farm stand. Then you can actually get to visit the site if you like. Fairview Gardens is open like a public park until sundown every single day. So
Love the rooster.
yeah, there's no rooster there.
There used to be a rooster.
They're not allowed.
Oh yeah, there's a rooster out there. One of the things that's nice is that you have locations at the farmers market.
Yes.
So I visit your site there.
Thank you.
But I live downtown, so the farmers market's within walking distance. But to go to the farm, I'd have to drive, which is not a big deal. But I really like having access at the farmers market. Now, what if someone wants to? That's not a teenager and wants to come out and learn more about, what's going on and how to do their own garden. Are there programs for that as well?
There absolutely will be. We've had different wildcrafting series and classes for adults in the past. I would say come on by the farm stand and keep checking our website because we're always posting new programs.
Great.
So I have a question because I have not heard
Mae
of
Chandler's got a question. That's right.
And I have about as black thumbs, or is it called black thumbs, or if you don't have a
Blue.
green thumb? Well, a non-green thumb. What all do you guys have out there? Like, what is? I know you said eggs and strawberries.
Yes.
What else is out
Those
there?
are my two favorite things.
Okay.
We have so much growing. Basically, the idea is that we are not a monoculture. We don't grow as a monoculture, which is when you're driving through Oxnard and you see just strawberries everywhere. So we grow a polyculture there, which means we have many different vegetables, many different crops next to each other. And the idea is that each of those helps protect the crops next to it from certain kinds of pests and actually benefits its neighbors. And so we have basically any vegetable that you could want. We have a huge asparagus patch. We have a lot of sapote and guava and some interesting fruits coming in that you may have not tasted before, and those are delicious. So I would say
okra.
Not at the moment.
Oh, dang, it's my favorite.
We have carrots, we have onions, we have lettuces, we have tomatoes.
Okay.
Juna, how'd you get interested in this whole thing? Because you're very versed. I'm very impressed.
College.
Do you want to be a co-host? I'm just saying. No.
Always. Go to college, learn to farm. That's what I say.
Serious?
Yeah.
So did you come? Do your parents have a farm?
No. Absolutely not. And I found that a lot of young farmers who I know actually got interested in farming. Many small, especially liberal arts colleges, have farming programs, and UCSC has a humongous organic farming program, which is kind of a vocational program. But many people who don't come from a rural or farming background are now getting into it through academic organizations.
So nonprofits pretty much run them, and then you work. Your job is working for the nonprofit. It's not like, do you hope one day to get, go someplace and have your 100 acres, and is that what you want to do? You want to make it like sustainable and for the community? I mean, you don't want to go like all strawberries, right?
Personally, I don't. I think it's good to focus a little bit, like maybe you have strawberries and you have citrus and you have avocados and you have asparagus, but I personally wouldn't just want to have one crop.
So let's talk real quick, and then I know you got to go. Sustainability, explain what that is.
So sustainability, actually, people are moving away from the term sustainability because sustainability kind of implies that you want to sustain the current status quo. So they're moving more towards the word regenerative. So you want regenerative systems that basically cycle back into themselves, where you're creating a more sustainable system. You're creating systems which benefit the earth and move away from fossil fuel dependence.
So for young kids out there, so they don't get to that McDonald's dependence. I mean, it should. How can we get all of this? Because I know this is outside of school, outside of homeschool. To get it integrated within what they have to learn daily, like as a kindergartner.
Yeah.
And the foods that they eat. How are we going to do that?
I would say see how often you can pick the thing you're eating. It is so satisfying, and to get a little bit of dirt on your carrot, it won't hurt. A little dirt won't hurt. It's the best way to connect to your foods and try to know where they come from, because there's no way to trace a McDonald's potato for your French fry. So come get some potatoes, learn to make chips, learn to make French fries.
Chinese potato.
Nice. How's that, huh, guys? Nice. Hey, you are welcome to visit anytime, and all of your information is on the site. We've got 2 minutes left. Joan Calder's in the house. You've got a representative here.
I've got Paula Parisotto. She is, let's let Paula tell us about what she does.
Yeah, I'm a personal stylist. Anybody know what a personal stylist is?
I need one.
I do
need
too.
one.
That's what I was just thinking.
I was going to say something, but no, I'm kidding.
I went to a bad one.
You went to a bad one. I see you with the touching their hair. And that's what happens. Most people think that a personal stylist cuts hair. I don't cut hair. If I did, y'all would be in trouble because they would be horrible. I actually work with wardrobes. And in terms of teens specifically, I work with teens in helping them feel more confident through what they're wearing.
I see about 8 customers in here.
I know. All these hockey guys. We're surrounded by hockey guys. Yeah, they're looking pretty sharp, though. I don't know. I wouldn't get a lot of business here.
Oh, yeah.
But I do. I work with teens and I work with confident. I work with adults as well, but we're speaking teens here, right? So I help them feel more confident through what they're wearing. Let's be honest. There's a lot of pressure on teens, and as there is a lot of pressure on everybody. But people make an impression of you within the first 5 to 7 seconds of meeting you. And so for teens, their peers are making an immediate impression of them. Their teachers, their sports coach, anybody. So depending on how they dress, immediately someone is going to make an assumption about them. So the question is, what are they wearing? What is their clothing saying? So I go in and I help them kind of find their personal style, their persona. What do they want to say? What are they trying to tell the world? And I help them pick out the clothes to be able to do that.
How do we work within a budget?
Ross, Marshalls, honestly, yeah. There's no shame in savings. So go to Ross, go to Marshalls, borrow some clothing from a sibling, from a friend. Consignment stores. There's some great stuff in consignment stores.
Right.
And the 70s and 80s are back. So scour those consignment stores and grab some of the 70s and 80s clothing. Yeah. Or all these guys, I don't see anybody in here, but I see them wearing like the old AC/DC t-shirts and all of that kind of stuff. So find it $5. $5 in a consignment shop.
And Paula's great. She came over to my house and looked at my closet. I told her I only had 5 things that she would approve of, and she did dig out a couple. And I threw all my jewelry on the table, and she actually found something that I hadn't worn in 20 years. And she went shopping at a discount store and found me things that I could not believe. It was the end of summer, and they were really reasonable, like $15 for a really nice blouse or a jacket, 1/3 the price. It was great.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have to cost a lot to dress well. It just doesn't. And I got you in dresses.
Yes.
And you look good.
And that pink skirt with the white blouse, my sister said, we had that in high school. And I said, yeah, we did. Different color, but same style.
It's fashion. It's cyclical. It all comes back around.
That's great because, honestly, I have this problem. My favorite store is Anthropologie.
Oh, yeah.
And I find a cute top or a cute pair of pants or a cute pair of shoes or something, buy it, go home, and I don't wear it for 2 years because I have nothing to wear with it. And I have no idea how to shop.
Scrubs.
Well, yeah.
So you wear scrubs.
I know
Just
those very
accessorize
well.
your scrubs. It's all about the
I
accessories.
actually do. I get comments on my socks all the time.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Socks and earrings, but I make these. So.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I need you to come over and go through my wardrobe.
Very nice. What's your contact information?
Contact information is Paula at dettamoda.com. What? DETTAMODA. Or www.dettamoda.com. You can find me on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest and all those other things.
Nice.
Phone number 805-637-9531. Paula Parisotto.
637. Say again.
637-9531. You know when you can't even remember your own phone number because you just don't call it? Well, I try not to. That'd be odd.
Check. I want to hear my voice. No. That's what I do because I have self-esteem issues. Hey, Paula, put your hands together, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. You're welcome. We would like to get like a fall maybe we could do like a fashion thing, like quarterly.
Let's
That'd
do
be
it.
awesome. Let's do it.
I would love to do that.
Fantastic. All right, it's go time. I see you, Dr. D. Little head bopper. It's time to go. It's go time. It's Erica Soul. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in every single Tuesday, 9 a.m. All right, rolling up to the mic, Stephen Heinze. Woo-hoo! Yeah!
Thank you very much.
Wow. Okay. Big day coming up. You guys are finally open September 29th, right? So what are you going to do? What kind of sort of open? Soft opening. Soft.
Right. We're hoping
to
be on the ice, possibly skating. But our grand opening, which everyone should know about, is October 10th.
Woo! October. We got a busy October there, Ronnie.
Well, I tell you.
October 10th. Okay.
So, a little background. Ice in Paradise. We're building, currently finishing up the building out behind Home Depot next to Gersh Park.
Nice.
I'm in here today with some representatives of our local high school team in the inaugural season, the Santa Barbara Royals.
Nice. Woo! I think that Dr. Mae Chandler's going to be passing you a note because any leftovers she could use for her open house October 15th.
Exactly. Yeah.
So this is perfect. All right, so how do we want to do this? You got a lot of this place is packed.
This is
Okay, so this team is your team.
Well,
You're
it's
the
not
coach.
my team; it's their team. I just get to
you just show up.
get to
You're
coach
just
a bunch of good
ex-pro
kids.
hockey player. Yeah, I get you. All right.
So this, as I said, inaugural season for the high school team. Coincidentally, the Los Angeles Kings started the high school league for this season. Just created it. A lot of legwork over the summer for the Kings and ourselves, putting a team together, getting into the league. There'll be 8 teams, so we'll have 8 home games and then playoffs throughout the fall and winter.
Now, these are all associated with high schools or just club teams? How's
all high
this working?
schools. So
all high schools.
I believe all the gentlemen in this room have played before for a travel group called the Riptide out of Oxnard.
Oh, okay.
That was previously the closest rink.
Right.
So we have a pretty talented team, in my opinion. Some kids who really have played a lot of hockey and can play a lot of hockey. They're also really good kids. I don't know if that's just coincidental to hockey, that hockey players are all good guys.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm having a blast coaching these kids. They really show up, listen, work hard. So yeah, we're excited.
Okay, so like if I want to compare, like, how are you going to say this? Because I mean, I really do believe an athlete's an athlete. You put on skates. I think that there's a lot to skating, but I do a lot of work in my practice with organizations in the Midwest, specifically Fargo, North Dakota, and they're all in hockey. And the people that I work with, all the hockey, girls, boys hockey, and they got these skates on these kids when they are right when they can stand up. So how can California, how many years it's going to take to catch up? Because doesn't it help when somebody's been on the ice for like they're 12 and they've been on the ice for 7 years?
Since they could walk. Yeah, well, build it and they will come, right? So these guys in this room love the game so much, they're taking an hour ride down Oxnard just to practice.
Right.
And we're getting great numbers already with sign up for Learn to Skate and all that stuff. So it just will become, the soccer, the baseball, the thing that people do around here. As you mentioned, that you said you grew up in Rhode Island. I grew up in Massachusetts, same story. In my hometown, I think there was 3 rinks, and plus the ponds and all that. So it's what we did. So now that we have a rink here, a Saturday afternoon, or if it ever does rain, we're getting an El Nino, right? So if it rains, there's not too many indoor activities around Santa Barbara. So the rink will be packed. We'll have open skating, learn to skate, learn to play ice hockey, adult leagues, on and on. So it'll get used and it'll get more and more popular.
Steve, when we first met and you came to one of our bike night meetings for the Santa Barbara Riders for Veterans Foundation, that's when we first had a chance to actually go out and see the rink being built from the outside in, which is totally opposite of construction as we know it. And that was a unique experience in themselves. But getting to the players that you've got with you today, are these guys all part of your team or their team, which is going to be the Royals? So why don't we go around the room and have each one tell us their experience and what they bring to the table.
Okay, you want to go you want me to introduce one at a time?
Is that okay?
One at a time.
One at a time. All right. So first up,
this isn't my show, but I'm a co-host.
Goalie extraordinaire Will Hahn has been playing for. Actually, let him tell you. Hold on one sec. Here's Will Hahn.
That's what we want to hear.
So I've been playing goalie since I was about 10. Started off in roller hockey. I actually had Earl Warren. Made the jump to ice. Played 2 years with the Riptide. Went back to roller. Played some high school hockey. Now I'm happy to be back playing ice hockey for the Royals.
All right.
Nice. Put your hands together. Woo!
As a goalie.
Assistant captain Collin Del Bonis.
Hi. I've been playing since I was 5. Started playing ice hockey at 9. Played in Valencia, Oxnard, Simi. I played everywhere, and it's really fun.
All right.
Who's next?
Nice. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on. Hockey's
one of our big defensemen, Ryan McMullen.
Got to get off the ice now. Got to chill down. Okay.
I played roller hockey at Earl Warren. Collin was actually the first person that told me about it, and if it wasn't for him or my mom, I still wouldn't be playing today. I played in Oxnard with my brother and everyone here, and then I played in Simi also.
Nice.
And this year I still am playing in Simi, but I'm also playing in the high school league too.
And what position do you play?
Defense.
All right.
Nice.
And next, the better looking? No, the twin brother, Jared McMullen, one of our forwards.
Yeah, pretty much same story as my twin brother. Collin introduced us to hockey, and our mom's been shuttling us down to Oxnard. And I used to play down in Simi Valley, but I am not anymore, and just playing for the high school league, and I'm really excited for the season.
Hey, thanks. All
right. So as you can hear from some of these guys, the roller is another feeder to our system. There's a pretty good roller program currently over at Earl Warren. We're thinking there'll be a lot of converts from the roller system there into our hockey league. As I said, build it and they will come. So next, who's behind me here? Our captain, Chris Ewasiuk.
Captain Chris, all right.
Yeah, I have been skating since I was 2.5, or my first skate was at age 2.5. I started playing roller like a bunch of these other guys at the Earl Warren Showgrounds. I think I made the transition to ice hockey around age 7 or 8. And I've just been playing down in Oxnard with a bunch of these guys ever since, and finally we get a start playing here, and that's right now.
I bet you're pretty excited about being able to see this facility open up, and you'll have your home court and won't be traveling to practices. That's got to be exciting. Now, how do you see this league opening up? I mean, how do you see you guys against the competition? This is a brand new thing, right? So, everybody's positioning themselves. It's not like you have anything to look at last year's team or the team you're going to be playing. It's all fresh stuff. Am I correct in that?
You are. I think our team can compete very well because, a lot of us have been playing.
Look at your coach.
Yeah. Great coaching. We've all been playing with each other. We have chemistry. I think it's looking good for our season.
And that's important. Now, do you think the other teams are kind of positioning themselves in the same way? They maybe have some chemistry and some experience together in roller and in ice, just like you guys do. So it maybe that playing field is going to be pretty level, and the competition is going to be pretty keen. And for us as spectators and fans, we should be pretty excited.
Yeah, I think everyone should be excited. Like you said, yeah, everyone should be around the same level. I think they're all the teams are from their area, so a lot of guys from every single team are probably going to know each other, have some chemistry, and just kind of be competitive all around.
When does this season start? When's the first game?
September 26th is our first game. It's an away game.
Okay.
A week before our grand opening, you can peek in and get to see the rink on October 3rd, because we have our first home game on October 3rd before our official opening. So if you're that excited to come and see the rink, you can sneak in at 4:45 and watch these guys play on October 3rd.
We got to hear from the rest of them.
And we got the last player coming up, last but definitely not least, Nick Poire.
Nick.
Woo!
I'm Nick, and I've been skating ever since I was 9. I started in roller, and then I transitioned over to ice, and I've been playing for Riptide basically my whole ice career, and I'm excited to branch over to the high school because it'll be a different experience. Super excited.
All right.
Nice.
All right, thank you.
Hey, we've got a lot. We're going to take a little short break here, Coach. Okay, and then we're going to, and we're going to engage with your players, and they're going to talk about you, and you're going to talk about them, and that's where it gets a little heated. Okay, we don't want to melt the ice, as they say. All right, but let's take a short little break. It's go time. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. And Joan Calder, where else can you find us?
You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, teensportsradio.com.
Way to jump in there, Mae.
I don't do it as well as Dominique.
I saw it coming, so I just let it keep coming.
She's awesome. Okay, that's Tuesdays. That's 9 a.m., 11 p.m., Saturdays at 2. Oops, Sunday at 2. I'm sorry, we didn't move. Sunday at 2. Sunday's the best time to watch it at 2 o'clock. Okay, 2 o'clock Sunday. That's just as important as 9 a.m. on Tuesday. How you doing, Dr. D? Are you with me?
What happened to Monday?
I don't know. We got Monday, too.
What happened to Monday?
That's 3 a.m. I stopped watching that show. I stopped watching the 3. I can't watch radio, but I stopped listening to 3 a.m.
Okay.
Because if you're actually listening, then you're kind of sort of watching.
You know what's really funny?
You're staring.
You know what's really
up at the ceiling.
What's really funny is the 3 a.m. Monday morning show is actually the best one of them all.
You think so? It's so weird.
Because it's 3 a.m.
Exactly. It's like, when am I still? I'm alive. Okay, Coach, here we go. What I'd like to do, since these are your boys, and I always like to do this, I always like to describe each player with an adjective, and that's, that word describes a noun. That's them. Okay.
You're not going to put that pressure on me. You're
yes,
already coming up with those adjectives?
Exactly. No, I want you to and you have to can't say the same one for each one, because then what they're doing is they're going to describe you, okay? And that's how we're going to be filling up the show.
Perfect segue to introduce my assistant coach.
We could do that. We could do that. And what you could do, you could use an adjective to describe him. Okay? And I like that. We could start off big. I like that. So let's introduce. I apologize. I thought, we have so many parents in here. I don't know where he is. Well, assistant coach. He's everything.
Briefly, and I'll try to. Came to town 11 years ago and looked for a hockey rink, and obviously didn't find one here. But what I found was Ice in Paradise. That is the it's Greater Santa Barbara Ice Skating Association. Was a 501c3 nonprofit trying to build a hockey rink in town. I immediately sent out an email, and one of the first gentlemen I met in town was John Ewasiuk.
Nice.
Really good guy, good hockey player, good person. Kind of introduced me to the whole fundraising effort that we were into.
And it was fun, too.
And it was fun.
10 years ago, I think I bought a brick or a piece of ice or something.
I need to plug that, too.
It's been going on for a long time. I'm just saying. Ronnie, I know you bought a piece of ice.
We got a piece of ice.
Yeah. So, over the years, I got more and more involved, and then started skating a bit with John, and then last spring, he asked me to come down and help out and be an assistant coach with this same high school team, with the thought of getting more involved with the high school program when it started. So you said you wanted one adjective, I would say mentor. Here's my he's really helped me get introduced to this team and become their head coach. And so here he is, John Ewasiuk.
Hey, John!
Well, thank you.
John, this has been an uphill climb, huh?
It certainly has been a long time. It's been 14 years for me. I was one of the instigators of getting the ice rink nonprofit association going. When the Camino Real Marketplace was approved, the Costco development, ice rink was approved as part of that complex.
Nice.
However, the developer, Winmark Corporation, had made a commitment to get the approval, but not to commit to develop the rink. And so we sought funding to get this ice rink, and it's taken a long time to get that, but I'm really pleased to report that the funding is getting in order. We're not all the way there.
Somebody didn't read the fine print clearly, right? No.
We still have a Buy a Brick campaign where we'd like to promote, so that go on our website at iceinparadise.org, and you can help continue to contribute to the ice rink success. But I've been playing hockey all my life, been skating all my life, and born and raised in Edmonton, Alberta area, Canada, and hockey's been a big part of my life. So it's great to have this, bring this over to Southern California. I feel like that's one of the reasons why I'm here, is to help facilitate this tremendous sport and activity.
So we have Oxnard and we have Santa Barbara, and where else is there? I mean, is there a multiple amount of rinks in LA, or what's the rink situation look like?
Growing. Certainly down in LA is a bigger cluster of kids. There's just more kids and there's more rinks. Simi Valley has a rink. Valencia has a rink.
Oh, nice.
We'll be playing out in Burbank, Bakersfield. So that's our league north of LA. You head down into Anaheim. They have an immense high school hockey program.
Nice.
It's big and it's growing. As I said, build it and they will come. It's the best sport on earth in my opinion.
We've had an opportunity to watch this building go up, and you guys have been a part of it when it was dirt, and I had an opportunity to go out and see it when they had an open house. Our Santa Barbara Writers for Veterans Foundation was invited out where the walls were up. The interior was dirt. But I go by that facility 14 times every day just as a part of my job. But what do you see, getting back to the hockey itself, what do you see as your competition if they're coming from bigger markets? How's that going to affect you guys are going to have to step up, right?
You mean as far as our talent level?
I'm sure your talent level's top notch, but they've got more talent to draw from.
More numbers, yes. As we were talking about earlier, once you build it, they will come. We're going to have all sorts of programs from the ground up. I mean, we have a base of kids around here. I have 4 small children, getting older, but they're all playing sports. You have the soccer, the football, the baseball. It's all around here. If you're an athlete, you can play hockey. You just got to get out on the ice. So I think pretty quickly we'll be. I think right off the bat, these guys.
Parallels what other seasons? Is it football or soccer or basketball? What is it?
Doesn't every season go year round now?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Is that what it is?
It's a winter sport, but as we were saying, we've already started practicing, so it's a fall winter for us. Officially a winter sport.
So that would be like if you're in high school, you'd be playing basketball right now, right? What are they playing? I'm losing
football,
it. Football, right? Football, then basketball. Okay.
Yes.
So you're losing. So you're not getting football players. You're getting guys that don't want to play football. See, if that was me, and if we had hockey, because I wasn't a big Bishop. You don't say this. It's a cardinal sin. No pun. But football was not. But my football was not my. As a mom. Okay, It was not. They played because it's a small school. That you had to participate. But I didn't have any other choices. So I'm glad that you're here for a lot of moms.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great sport.
really
It
good.
has some contact, but it doesn't have the extreme contact that football has.
Yeah.
I take it probably in high school you guys aren't allowed to fight as much as in the
No, you are suspended
professional,
for
right?
at least a game. Maybe the boys know better than me, but yes, fighting
Okay.
is not allowed.
Because my husband says it's actually legal in the professional.
But you know what's going to happen is Dr. D's going to fight with me. You see, not the fighting, okay? You know, this fist that I'm throwing at you, okay, that means we have to go to break. Okay, we've got one more segment left. We got a lot more. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in for more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
Every single Tuesday.
9 a.m. Okay, we got our final spot up. We've got Steve Heinze. Put your hands together.
All right.
Want to say a few words about Ice in Paradise? It's all yours, Steve.
Yes, so we've briefly mentioned it, but we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We built this rink, this $10 million plus facility from the ground up through donations, 99% of them local, but yeah, a real community effort. We are still raising money. Big part of our community campaign for people that want to get involved is to buy a brick. I know we just had a discussion about maybe buy an ice cube, but we didn't think they'd last out in this weather. So buy a brick. The best way to find out more information on all that stuff, whether you want to get on our donor wall for $10,000 or above, if you want to name the rink for a couple $1 million, or if you want to buy a brick, go to iceinparadise.org. It'll point you in the right direction to do all those things, and we are sort of morphing over on that website. It'll also point you to all the programs we're offering, from Learn to Skate, Open Skates, men's leagues, all that stuff.
So how much it costs to name it? $2 million, did you say?
$2 million.
Be specific. Is it
$2
$2 million?
Yeah.
Okay, just
well,
wondering.
it's 3, but for you,
Yeah. You get the. You just mentioned Teen
Yeah.
Sports Radio. You
if
get
you
$1 million
mention,
off.
you get 33% off
That's
if
right.
you mention Teen Sports Radio.
I like that. Hey, don't careful now. You do not know who listens. You never know. I know. All right. So, know what I want you to do? We got 4 minutes left.
How did Steve come to be here?
Because of you. Okay.
Right, don't hurt yourself
what we're gonna
patting
do,
yourself
I know,
on the back.
Actually, he leaned into me. I mean, it was way in my space. Okay. Well, real quick, because I love this part of the show. You got the mentor, assistant coach. I love it. Put your hands together. All right. Shoot down the boys real quick. We've got a couple of minutes. I mean, adjective for one of the boys. Just like, because I like that.
All right. Well, first, all the way to my right is Will Hahn. He's our goalie, so the adjective's got to be crazy.
That's it.
He stands in front of pucks, people shooting 100 miles an hour. You just have to be a little bit left of center.
I love that. Left of center. Nice.
Collin Bonis,
Collin.
one of the hardest working guys in hockey. As I said, I helped out first back in the spring with this team. Was just very impressed at his work ethic and how he never quit on any puck. So I just say hard worker.
Nice. Woo!
Behind me, Ryan McMullen, big tall guy with a great set of hands. So I'd say finesse for him. For a big defenseman, he may not kill you with a hip check, but he could definitely dangle around you.
Nice.
Straight behind me.
Check, I guess.
Wazzy, assistant coach, you want to take over for the last three? Or?
Well, let's start with Jared. I call him the sniper.
Nice.
He's got a great shot, and he likes to pick the top corner of the net, so he's a sniper. Yeah.
Nice.
Go ahead. I'll have to take your kid because you can't say something nice about him. He won't let you live it down.
Show's not that long.
So obviously, Chris Ewasiuk, we chose as captain for his leadership qualities. He's helped us out getting club status at the high school. He's a leader in the locker room, on and off the ice. So
must be in the genes.
I'd say a leader for Chris Ewasiuk.
Nice.
Sure.
Put your hands together. Very nice. Very good. All right.
So I'll take Nick Poire. We're going to call him the rookie today because he's one of the newer guys to our group, but he's certainly played great with the Riptide organization, and he's really looking forward to playing in his hometown. So
fantastic, gentlemen. Put your hands together. Really nice. All right, we got 2 minutes. I'm going to leave 1 minute to go back. All right, so line them up. All right, and one quick, say who you are and give an adjective about your coach. Just line them up. We got to go quick. All right.
The rookie.
I'm Nick, and if I had to describe him in one word, it would be the professional.
Nice. Next.
right.
Come on up. You got to go quick.
I'm Chris, and my adjective would be intuitive.
Nice. Woo. Next.
I'm Jared, and my adjective is determined.
Nice.
I'm Ryan. My adjective is experienced.
Nice.
I'm Collin. My adjective would be relaxed so far.
Nice. Last but not least, never least, the goalie.
I'm Will. Definitely special.
Nice. All right. Hey, we got
special?
a minute left. I don't know. I'm going to do a personal shout out. Hey, we're all there. We're all in. You know, the ice is in. Everything is in. Join us. Join the rink. You know. Look at what's out there. We've got the 10th of October is the open house. Check it out. Check on the website. Right, Steve?
Yes, check the website.
Visit.
Ice in Paradise. Easy to remember. Ice
Right.
in Paradise.
Let's
Just
support
type
our
it in.
kids. Let's support our local communities. A shout out to those moms that do want to play football. Hey, hockey is a good alternative. I got to thank my co-hosts. We got Ronnie Shahbazian. We got Joan Calder, Dr. Mae Chandler. I'm Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Dr. D, we're nothing without you. God bless Santa Barbara. We'll see you guys next week. Please tune in and join us next Tuesday at KZSB AM 1290 at 9:06 a.m. when we will go behind the scenes with the local students, athletes, coaches, parents, volunteers, and all other teen sports supporters. This is all brought to you by ePro Insurance Agency, leader in gift planning and wealth preservation since 1983. So please follow along and support our student athletes by reading the Santa Barbara News Press, and then join me, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen, Dr. Dugan, my co-hosts, friends, teens, every week on the Santa Barbara News Press radio station.
You're the best.